You're listening to the Public Health Entrepreneurs Podcast with your host, Dr. Charlotte Huntley. Greetings, everyone, and thank you for joining me on this episode. Welcome to Public Health Entrepreneurs, the podcast for visionary leaders who are ready to transform public health and healthcare through innovation. I'm your host, Dr. Charlotte Huntley, and as a public health entrepreneur with over 25 years of experience in healthcare and in public health, I understand the unique challenges and opportunities that come with bridging multiple disciplines. If you are an interdisciplinary professional, a high-functioning leader with expertise across different fields, then you know what it's like to see opportunities that other people might miss. You understand the gaps in our current systems, and you have ideas. You have a lot of ideas about how to make things better. But I also know that sometimes having a unique perspective can feel isolating, and your ideas about how to make things better are not always welcomed by the people around you. I definitely understand that. I don't want you to be discouraged, however. In today's episode, we're going to talk about how to break free from these traditional systems. I'm going to share a few strategies and ideas for you. But these traditional systems that I'm referring to are the ones that say, we've always done it this way type of thinking. I'll be sharing some actionable steps, but first, let's focus on setting our intention for the week. That's really, really important. So try this on and see how it fits. This week, I give myself permission to envision public health and healthcare differently. The gaps I see aren't obstacles, they're opportunities for innovation. How does that feel? I kind of like even saying that to you and sharing that with you. You can, of course, tweak it to however it suits you, but I highly recommend testing that out for yourself for this week. Now, I'd like to share a few reflection questions. These are designed to be thought-provoking. So if you're not in a space that you can write them down, just make a note to come back to this episode when you are, so that maybe you can make note of these. You don't have to answer every single one of those, but I recommend journaling or typing it out, writing it out, whatever works for you, but getting to where you put maybe a few moments for each question, maybe just a couple of minutes to think about, write out what comes to mind for you as you explore them. So they're about 4 or 5. Here's the first question. Ask yourself, what systems or processes currently frustrate me the most? You may have a whole page that you could write on that, but try to stick to the things that rise up for you first. What systems or processes currently frustrate me the most? You'll note also that these questions I'm asking you, you'll have a different response for them wherever you are in your journey. So if you're answering these questions now, 3 months from now or 6 months from now, your answers may be a little differently because we're in different places on our journey. But anyway, I don't want to digress. Think about that question. What systems or processes currently frustrate me the most? Here's another question for you, or another reflection question. Where do I see opportunities for innovation that others might miss? Another question for you. What holds me back from proposing changes? Now, this one, I really want you to be honest with yourself and press through whatever the blocks that are coming up. What holds me back from proposing these changes? Number 4, if you're keeping up with numbering, how can I maintain quality while innovating? And then my last question, number 5, who needs to be involved in creating change? These are some great reflection questions that I really encourage you to sit with a minute or two with each of these questions and write down or type out, what comes to mind for you. And then I'm going to share with you some action steps for this week. This is something that's manageable within this week. So the first thing I'm going to suggest, now you don't have to do all of these, but these are some ideas you can pick and choose and you can customize, for whatever suits you the best. So conduct system analysis. Document current pain points. Map out a workflow that demonstrates the bottlenecks. Identify improvement opportunities. Even list stakeholder impacts. Another action step, number 2, could be innovation planning. Research alternative approaches. Draft a solution proposal, solution-based proposal, something that provides your solution to this problem, what you propose to do to solve this problem. Create pilot plans. Some of you already have a lot of these somewhere in a secret place. You've brainstormed some ideas about what could work. but create pilot plans and then set success metrics. Remember, we have to define what success means in a case-by-case scenario. So what you're working on, set those success metrics. What's going to determine whether it's successful or not. All right. And one more, stakeholder mapping. So number 3 could be stakeholder mapping as far as an action item. List your key decision makers and document concerns or interests, and then create a communication plan. This is important, often overlooked. Plan your engagement strategy as well. And I'll give you one more. Number 4 would be implementation framework. You can set timeline milestones and list required resources, plan risk mitigation, proactive strategies that help you reduce the effects of threats faced by business. You can create feedback loops. This ensures that the feedback received gets integrated into or implemented back into the business for the purpose of improvement. Setting an intention along with these action steps will help you create a framework for how you want to experience your week. They may help you stay aligned with your values and maintain focus on what really matters the most to you. Now, if you are ready to work with someone, this is certainly something you can explore and conduct and complete all on your own. But if you're ready to work with someone more closely to fully explore what's possible for you and your vision, maybe you have a lot of ideas, you're not really sure how to take these action items, explore these, you have answers maybe to some of the reflection questions, but you're just not sure what to do next or what is possible for you. If you're ready to work with someone more closely to fully explore the possibilities for your vision, then I invite you to consider working with me. As a public health entrepreneur who works with high-functioning interdisciplinary leaders, I provide the trusted soundboard and guidance that you might be looking for. Feel free to reach out to me through our website to explore options for working more closely. Now, when you visit our website, you will see options for our mastermind group program. You really won't see options for how to work with me one-on-one. That's because I typically don't offer that. But at the time of this podcast episode release and for a few months around this time period, I will have some opportunity to work one-on-one with those who are ready for this type of guidance. So what I'll ask you to do is just simply go to the contact page on our website and just submit a request, send a message that says, I heard this episode. I'm really interested in knowing what that looks like to work with Dr. Huntley one-on-one. As simple as that. And my team will respond and we'll put something together and see just, an opportunity for us to explore what that might look like for you. Our website is publichealthentrepreneurs.com. All right, everyone. Until next time, have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you for listening. Visit publichealthentrepreneurs.com to learn more.